Hello and welcome to Tamagotchi. Today's video is going to be me unboxing and testing, or if it does work, starting up this vintage Tamagotchi that I got off eBay. I bought it theoretically new in package. As you can see, the packaging has seen better days, but that's not surprising considering the age of the device. So let's go ahead and start getting it opened up and see how the device is doing. Pick a side. Let's do the bottom. Okay. Keep the knife open just in case we need it again. Okay. I've got the instructions there. Got the device. I thought the shell was really cute, obviously, or I probably wouldn't have purchased it, right? Let's get the dust off the screen there. Oops. There we go. Okay. Here's the test. I got another little bit of dust or debris there. The screws look good. See if you guys can make sure you guys can see everything. The shell looks great. I have not played one of the original devices since they came out, I think. I definitely bought one of the 2017, remakes, but I wasn't able to play it for very long. Just the quality of the speakers and the screen was a little bit irritating for me, and the speaker on that device really upsets my eldest dog, Porter. So in the end, it didn't seem worth it. Let's see what happens when we open it up, shall we? Alright, I'm gonna pull it down here. Okay. Yeah, we definitely have some corrosion going on there. On that one, I'm lucky enough that the battery strip protected the device. I should have thought about this and brought myself something to put the corroded batteries on. Let's see if we can improvise real quick. I'm gonna grab this. Rip out a sheet of paper. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna pull out the strip and hope that we didn't rub too much of that residue off on the inside. Then we're gonna look at that one. Oh man, look at that. I don't have a lot of hope for that battery connector. And in fact, at this point, I don't actually have a lot of hope for the device itself. Let's go ahead and get it opened up and try to clean it, shall we? Might have some hope. We'll find out. Right now I'm going to focus on getting the leakage controlled and cleaned up. See what I can do about this connector here. I think I might actually have some spares, but I don't really want any of what's leaking to be on this fabric, so I'm going to rip out another piece of paper. Not necessarily the best seal or anything, but better than letting it touch the paper. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording real quick, and then I'll come back once I have the supplies for cleaning it. I have my alcohol right here, but I don't have any clean Q-tips, and I think I'm going to need several. Be right back. Well, we're back. I got the clip in. We're seeing if the speaker needs cleaned up a little bit. I think it might. Yeah, I've got some sort of debris going there. Let's see how much we can get off, shall we? I'll go ahead and zoom you in while we work on it, huh? why not? You can't really, I don't know if I'm gonna focus? Do you wish to focus? You do not wish to focus. Fine. Go back to focusing on the actually important stuff. Looking dry. Let's start putting her back together. So you can actually see what I'm doing. Cool. That'll do. I need to figure out something that I can do so that I can have an easier time seeing what I'm capturing so that I know I'm doing it in a way that is actually useful for you guys. But right now my equipment's limited and I'm working with the best that I can. I started this because I had some devices that prior to obtaining them, because they were difficult to obtain, I had consumed quite a bit of I think all of the content, to be honest with you, that was available on YouTube. And I ran out of stuff to watch. And I was a little bummed about it, and I thought to myself, well, if I ever get these things, I know I would enjoy, I know actually that I do enjoy watching YouTube videos about these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and consider making some videos so that anybody like me who gets a dopamine hit from watching Tamagotchi videos or repair and stuff, so they can watch those videos too, you know? I can just add to the pool of the content so somebody else will run out of things to watch a little bit later than I did. Obviously, I can't say for sure if anybody's even gonna ever see any of this stuff, but if they don't, that's okay. I'm not doing it because sorry, I'm cleaning this while we're talking here. I'm not doing it to try and get a bunch of views or anything. I'm just sharing something that makes me happy and gives me dopamine on the off chance that there's anybody else out there looking to get a similar dopamine hit from something that I know I enjoy. All right. The moment of truth. Does it live or is it dead? You guys ready? I'm not. Oh, it made noise. No, that doesn't mean too much yet. Let's get the screws in and see if we have a display. The anticipation is killing me. There we go. Okay. Well, if it does live, what do you guys think we should name the Tamagotchi? Because I'm going to run the device and go ahead and do vlogs of it, of my experience dealing with the simplest and the OG model. And those little beeps, that's the magical witch, Bala Luna, coming back from its little adventure. Well, it looks like it's alive, so I guess I am going to need some name suggestions from you guys. I'm going to hit the reset button because that's what the instructions tell us to do, right? Oh yeah, I can actually, sorry. I know it's probably silly to a lot of people, but I can actually like read the instructions. A lot of the devices I have are actually Japanese, so the instructions are in Japanese. So we wake up the Tamagotchi. Now that you have your Tamagotchi, you must do these 3 things. Wake up Tamagotchi from its million light year sleep by removing the insulating sheet, pull paper tab from side of body. We've done that. We've also cleaned the acid off of the sheet. Set the Tamagotchi communication screen. Reset operation. Press the reset switch on the rear of the egg with a pointed object. Note: remember not to press the reset switch too hard when using a sharp rod, pencils, sharp pens, etc. Adjust the time difference between Tamagotchi planets and Earth. Timer set. First, press the middle button, B, to bring up the timer screen. Use the left button, A, to set the hours and the B button to set the minutes. Once you have set the correct time, press the right button, C, to set the timer. Next, return to the main screen by pressing the B button again. Let's do that, and we'll keep reading, because I don't know if you guys remember, or if maybe you guys aren't old enough to have played with the OGs, but they take a while to hatch. So what time is it, huh? 14:34. Are you guys dealing with... No, the screen glare is bad on my end, but not as bad on yours. You know, I'm curious. I'm gonna go ahead and test something real quick once we get this time set. I'm gonna shut off my additional ring light and see if it looks any better for you guys. And I'll probably be fast forwarding this so you're not sitting through me. There we go. Oh. Wow. Oops. Hold on, friendo. I can see. It's fine. Actually, do they allow for the 24-hour clock on this model? Tell me yes. Tell me yes. You... okay. BBD. We're gonna try it without the light. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, now that we're waiting on the egg to hatch, when you have completed these 3 steps, a pulsating egg will appear. Tamagotchi will hatch in about 5 minutes. Note, during this time, only the timer and reset functions are available. As soon as Tamagotchi hatches, it will beep at you for attention. This is where the health meter comes in handy. You can determine the mood, health, and behavior of the Tamagotchi with the health meter. Tamagotchi will need to be fed and played with soon after it hatches. In order to start Tamagotchi on a good growth path, you must take good care of Tamagotchi right from the start. Happiness and hunger status check. There are a total of 4 hearts and 4 hearts on the happy and hunger screens, and they start out empty. The more hearts that are filled, the better satisfied Tamagotchi is. You must feed or play with Tamagotchi in order to fill the empty hearts. If you keep Tamagotchi full and happy, it will grow into a cute, happy cyber creature. If you neglect Tamagotchi, it will grow into an unattractive alien. Ouch, guys. Discipline status check. As the meter moves towards the right, it indicates you are raising a well-behaved Tamagotchi. The higher the discipline scale, the less trouble and better behaved Tamagotchi will be. The key to increasing the discipline meter is to make sure you scold Tamagotchi when necessary. If Tamagotchi beeps at you for no reason, you must discipline it. If you guys heard my stomach growling, I'm sorry. I'm very hungry and I'm not sure why I didn't choose to eat before recording. Hyperfixation for you. Tamagotchi needs discipline if it beeps at you even though it is full and happy. Won't eat when it is hungry. Okay, realistically, do you guys ever refuse to eat when you're hungry? And would discipline help that? I'm not sure I see why that would be the choice for misbehaving. Like, if somebody's gonna give me yummy food when I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat it. I don't know. Won't play games when it is not very happy. So this noise that you can hear, I'm gonna pull you up. That is my Devilgotchi. Let's see what she wants, shall we? Can you see her? Yeah, kinda. See, she benefits from the light. We're doing the lighting. That's the one we are trying to capture. Okay. What do you need? We Devilgotchi. There we go. That's a little better. So Tamagotchi is attached to my neck because they need a lot of attention. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, I do have the ADD, as my family calls it. So it's easy for me to forget where a device is. Let's see if I can fix the lighting. Fix it. Fixing the lighting. Oy. You know, I had this figured out before for my other devices. And I must have moved things around because now we're just literally looking at a ring. Alright, we're not gonna have the light on. Ooh! And back to the main show here. Little baby. So the device is kind of berry colored. I'm thinking maybe a berry name. Let's go ahead and see if we can zoom in so you guys can see this one a little better. I'm gonna leave it like that. Move this paper out of the way. Boop. And work on... Oh, that's right. The first menu isn't the scale. It's to feed them. I'm amused by this, sorry. Because like I said, I haven't touched an original and actually played it in ages. I've just ripped them apart and tested them and stuff and cleaned them. And then probably forgotten about them. Okay, so we're full. Oh gosh. That's the light. This is the game. What is the game on this? Oh, I don't know. Do you know? Do you guys? I have to... Okay. This is one of those terrible games where I have to try and choose the direction it's going to turn. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to learn a pattern eventually. But this isn't a game that necessarily lends itself to a skill set, which is a bummer. Games that don't allow for you to kind of learn how to actually play the game, or don't have something having to do with timing, those aren't necessarily my favorite. I am not much for just having to take a bet and kind of hope here. So we're just going to be spamming the same button. Really? Okay guys, should we switch to this button? No, probability says don't do it. Come on, probability. Ah, oh, son of a sea biscuit. Didn't win first this time, guys. That's okay. We'll keep going. Actually, how many hearts do they have on this device? Yeah. That's the ducky. Haha, here we go. What do we got? We got 5 ounces, no discipline, and we're still hungry, and... Sorry. I have only filled 1 happy heart. This is gonna be extensive. Are you gonna be a time suck? I'm running several other devices. I don't know if I got time for a time suck, my friend. Let's see how much we earn after winning this. I think the good news is that I think I remember that this stage should only last an hour, just like it does on more modern devices. So, hopefully, the neediness... Okay, so I just need to win 2 more games. It just feels like I'm having to do a lot because... Well, I guess probably because I don't really enjoy these games, huh? I'm being a whiner. I'm the one who was like, oh, I want to get an original Tamagotchi and I want to play with it. I want to remember what it's like to be a child. And this was the epitome, the height of entertainment for me. And the epitome of irritation for my parents. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I'm just not a huge fan of pausing devices. I'm gonna move the camera real quick for you guys, just kind of try and level that out just in case it was irritating you. Anyway, not a huge fan of pausing the devices. You can do that even on the old guys by going in and altering the clock so that time stops moving forward, but I guess it kind of feels like cheating, if I'm being honest. And that's not to say that you shouldn't be doing it if it's what works for you. You do you. I'm saying that I have a weird aversion to doing it. And so, if possible, I like to run my devices without having to do it. You guys having fun watching this very interesting and riveting game? Alright, I think we filled her hearts. What do you think? Or is she just hemorrhaging them again? She's hungry. Yeah, welcome to the club, sweet cheeks. Only you don't have control over that. I am an adult who could have made a better choice and chose not to. So I think what I'm gonna do here, now that we've got her started, I'm trying to come up with a name for her, is I think I'm gonna leave her in your care. Joking. Probably not that funny. Did you have one of these? Did you have an original Tamagotchi? If you did, what shell did you have? Do you still have it? I do not still have my original. And if you've got any ideas what to name her, leave a comment below. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining. Bye.